it's me, Nick, head of Max MOCs, and today I am back with another MOC showcase, and in this video, I will be showcasing the Ultra Agents Tornado Drone Mech. Like the last MOC I reviewed on this channel, this is not really a MOC per se, it's more of a mod. It's very obviously a heavily modified version of the original Ultra Agents CYCLONE Mech. Except unlike that Umarok the Autobot Hunter mod, where I really liked it, well, this one, the build isn't really that great. Don't get me wrong, this build has some aspects to it that I like, but otherwise it's kind of plain. The entirety of the set was built during this time when I had this Metal Gear craze going on. Kudos to you if you remember that old Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Click video, or Metal Brick, that I did back then. But yeah, this was a build that I built a little while after this, but unlike that other one, the original MOC I did, where I tried to build my own Metal Gear inspired mech, I didn't put much effort in it as I could have at this one, and it doesn't really do much to improve the original set. It's more or less is the same set, only now it's unmanned, it's a drone, so it doesn't have a cockpit. And yeah, I basically just took the entire back section off and added this chain Gatling gun thing, and a super laser cannon. The inspiration for this build came up when I heard that Hideo Kojima actually played with Legos himself, and he's the creator of Metal Gear, and how the original CYCLONE Mech build was very heavily inspired by a Metal Gear build and by Metal Gear Mech in itself. So I decided to raise the question: what would the CYCLONE Mech actually look like if it was a Metal Gear Mech? And this was about what I came up with. To go over the slight possibility that this has, there's a ratchet bend here, ratchet bend here, ratchet bend here, and that's really it for the legs in that upper section. Ball join here, ball join here, swivel at the minigun, and that pops off. Rotation, and in and out. And rotation, dang it, side to side. Yeah, that's basically it for posability. But you can still get some cool poses out of him. And despite the fact that he's more or less as an armed brick with legs, this set does actually have a very minor transformation into something even more pointless. This is the CYCLONE Drone Mech in its hover transport mode. This is something I came up with, and I guess it's sort of designed to be this mobile ability that it has, where unlike the original CYCLONE Mech that could actually fly, this one has the ability to like float a few feet off the ground or like hover, and basically, yeah, bring in its huge payload. Not really payload. I guess it's big weapons, and they could just wreak havoc in Aster City or wherever. Hurricane or tornado. What was the guy's name? What was the guy's name who piloted the original set? Let me know in the comments. Whatever he would do with it. And this mode actually holds together better because you're not really intended to be playing with everything. It still has this offensive weapons over here that work in the same way, but these offensive weapons in back don't really work. This is more designed to be heavily armored and kind of overpowering. Yeah, so that's it for this mode. It doesn't do much either. Pros and cons now, I guess. The pros of this MOC are, well, I'm not really sure. As for the cons, rewatch the video. I basically stated all the cons. Overall, this MOC isn't that interesting. But if you've watched all of this video of me stating basically what's wrong with this and kind of complaining about it, well, thank you for finishing it for me. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Leave a like, comment, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.